Once upon a time, in the land of Egypt, there lived a man named Moses. He was born during a time when the Pharaoh feared the growing number of Hebrews in his kingdom and ordered that all newborn Hebrew boys be killed. In order to save Moses from this fate, his mother placed him in a basket and set him adrift on the river Nile. By a stroke of luck, the Pharaoh's daughter discovered the baby Moses floating in the river and took him as her own. Moses grew up in Pharaoh's palace, unaware of his Hebrew heritage. However, deep within him, he always felt a connection to his people. One day, while observing the harsh treatment of the Hebrew slaves, Moses witnessed an Egyptian taskmaster beating a Hebrew slave. Filled with righteous anger, Moses intervened and ended up killing the Egyptian. Realizing that his actions would not go unpunished, Moses fled into the wilderness. In the desert,
Moses found refuge and a new life tending to the flocks of his father-in-law, Jethro. It was during this time that he experienced a life-changing encounter. While tending to his sheep near Mount Horeb, Moses saw a bush that appeared to be on fire but was not consumed by the flames. As he approached the bush, a voice from within called out to him, revealing himself as God to Moses. He had been chosen to lead the Hebrew people out of slavery and into the Promised Land. Reluctant at first, Moses questioned his ability to fulfill such a monumental task. But with God's guidance and assurance,
returning to Egypt, Moses confronted Pharaoh, demanding the freedom of the Hebrew people. However, Pharaoh's heart was hardened, and he refused to let them go. With each refusal, God sent a series of plagues upon Egypt, showcasing his power and might. Finally, after enduring 10 devastating plagues, Pharaoh relented and agreed to let the Hebrew people leave. With their freedom in sight, Moses led the Israelites on a journey through the wilderness towards the land promised to them by God. However, their journey was not easy. Along the way, they faced numerous challenges, including hunger, thirst, and doubts. Through it all, Moses remained steadfast and relied on his unwavering faith in God. At Mount Sinai, Moses received the 10 Commandments from God, symbolizing the covenant between God and the Hebrew people. For 40 years, Moses led the Israelites through the wilderness, patiently guiding them towards the Promised Land. However, due to his own mistakes, Moses was not allowed to enter the land himself. Instead, he saw it from afar before passing away at the age of 120. The story of Moses is one of courage, faith, and perseverance. It teaches us the importance of standing up for justice, even in the face of adversity. Moses will forever be remembered as a great leader who led his people out of bondage and towards a brighter future.